So this is my dad's, the neighborhood where he used to live, and we're going to the church where he used to go. You know, my dad was also a very interesting man, very extraordinary himself. It's Dr. Kamara and compound this. Very, very great man. This is the man that I'm doing the documentary on, as you can see. Anything to say, sir?
I'm happy to have met you and happy for you to be here, and wish you all the kinds of luck that you are looking for.
All right.
Very good progress you have done so far. Full success in your endeavors.
To Dr. Kamara. This man is very, very great, man. You know, he touched a lot of people's lives. All of in Fambulem. It helped so many of in Fambulem. Yeah. So this is Dr. Kamara's compound. Once again, a great man who has passed away. The man was so extraordinary to so many people, even to me, to my entire Mattia family. The man is all in people, and be to take care of them. It's now one of in compound and Bo. Very extraordinary man. He get the opportunity for go to school in the States. He work for the United Nations and World Health Organization. But what he get, he make sure say helping people. The one that we need help. Even though sometimes people turn out not to be grateful, but he playing part. Even to me, self, the story where I remember me wife, first one meet me wife. Now be the help through the whole process for one engage me wife. When I have issues with the vehicles, the one motka was ship, where the motka be the Hamburg, and they self. Every time I send money or the money not do, I always they add for make sure the motka fix for why they can't visit. It's my brother-in-law. I'm very, very, very disappointed for what's happened. So very heartbroken, and may his soul rest in peace. May his soul rest in peace. Now go. Yes, sir. They see you. Yes, sir. You know this one is for Doc. This one is for Doc. This one is for Doco. I remind compound this so. Rest in peace to extraordinary man. The man is truly planning self. You know. Hi, Philo. Oh, go now. If we're not for beer, but go, yeah? Oh, go, man. You're not funny. Yeah.
Finals, we don't. I don't look it, I look it.
You know?
No.
You know, in life, you gotta live your full life. You gotta live your best life. And I truly believe this guy did, you know? We were just praying and hoping that he would recover from his illnesses, you know, so he can send off on his terms, you know. But you know, they say everything is God, so that's what we'll have to go with for now. tell them, I told them, I'm mommy and then for really stay with. Hopefully, mommy becomes strong in self. I'm not saying I will forget them. You know, and we play our part. Star blue light. But they can. My mind is not even with this memorial thing we're doing. You know? I'll be honest. Yeah, not a comfortable sitting. Comfortable pass with sir. A comfortable pass with sir. Guys, you don't need silo. Come on, man. You're gonna ask this guy that question. Sit. Let him get round zero. Bo, and my brother just told me Bo means Mandingo language. I never knew that. It means swampy area in Mandingo language. Oh man, a Muslim?
I buy his sister.
Today is a very interesting day. So on this day, December 23rd. So on December 23rd, we're going to do my father's, Dr. Henry Bonor Mattia's memorial remembrance. And another travesty happened yesterday. One of our also extraordinary men who has been very instrumental and grateful to our family, the Mattia family, also passed away yesterday. I'm personally hurt, but you know they say anything about God. So even though they go do this service here, so for me papa, in remembrance, my whole heart is with that guy who passed away, Dr. Kamara. You know, I'm even lost for words, but we just have to carry on. Just have to carry on. I'm assuming at the church with the canto soon. So this is my dad's, the neighborhood where he used to live, and we're going to the church where he used to go. You know, my dad was also a very interesting man, very extraordinary himself. Um, he's got very similar attributes to Dr. Joseph Andrew Kamara. You know, they met each other. I wasn't there, but as I was told, Dr. Joseph Kamara is actually my brother-in-law. You know, because he was with my sister. Now he's passed away. But I'm going to my dad's memorial service right now. Going to the church right now. So. I worship. For waiting? Go dance. Oh. Do I? For which month? I make them say logo. Alright, so we're walking into the church right now. Just arriving. Very smart church. So this is the church that my father used to come to. Which is very interesting to me. I'll try to tell the story here. As far as religious wise, what kind of a religious guy, I remember him being. Just walked in the church. They're worshiping right now. This is the worship, singing section. The program. Yeah, so this is the 10-year anniversary of my father. That's the program guide in my hand. This picture. Henry Bonor and Mattia. The B stands for Bonor. My brother Henry, who was named after him, Henry Jr. Some of my relatives in the back, that's Saleh and her husband, that's Albatu. That's her daughter, that's my auntie Sata. In the back, behind of Henry. Yeah, so let me just give a little detail as far as, when my father was alive, when I used to live. We all used to live together in the Ballehun village. As far as I can remember when I was a child, okay, my father was a Muslim, okay. My father, my grandmother, all of us in the village. So I guess the stories, I'm just basing this based off of stories that people told me. My mother told me, my older sister, my mother told me my father was actually a Christian before he turned to Muslim. He was baptized even when he was younger. I guess he turned to a Muslim at some point, when he came back to Sierra Leone after he went to Russia to get his doctorate, his medical doctor degree. When he came back, he met a lady who he wanted to marry. And so in order for him to marry the lady, I guess the lady's family, they could only agree if he converted to a Muslim. So, and I think that from what I've heard, the lady was somewhat of a Lebanese descendant, or I don't know if she was mixed or whatever, or Lebanese. Arab is kind of, she was somewhat,
ancestry to trace it back to somewhat of an Arab. So I guess he was a Muslim, so my father converted to a Muslim, and that's how he became a Muslim. So as far as I could remember growing up, my father was a Muslim. So this was really interesting when when I came back for the 10th year, and after he had passed away, and he said they are holding his 10-year pass away anniversary at the church, which my sister had told me the story that towards the end of my father's life, he had started going back to church. And these are some of the kids. The lady there in the blue, that was the youngest wife of my father, that's baby. She was the last wife. Some of the other people, just friends of, family members, friends, just people in the neighborhood that knew him just showed up at the church. Just my brother there in the black, brown, banana. Some of the, just the neighbor kids, people who knew who he was. Just, the doctor treating people around the way. That's my auntie Sata right there. Come back to the front. Junior, Saleh and her husband, and her kids behind them. So this is the 10-year memorial service for my father, at the church, who as far as I can remember, I used to go to the mosques and pray with him, so this is it was very interesting to me, when my sister had told me. So, pretty much what I'm trying to say is, I guess I'm just like my father, because as far as when I was younger growing up, I do remember when I was a child, I was going to church. I remember I was baptized, my mother, I was going to church, but then when I went to live with my father in the provinces, in the village, in the Bo region, I was, as far as I was concerned, I was a Muslim as well when I was with my father. So they're doing the offering right now. Some of my cousin, that's my cousin. That's my uncle right there, Uncle Nuxon, in the black suit. But yeah, as I'm saying, in Sierra Leone, essentially what I'm trying to say is we're very tolerant with each other when it comes to religious beliefs. We are not an extremist at all. Like I said, you would see a Christian will go to a mosque because, the neighbor is having a wedding or somebody's funeral, or a Muslim will go to a church because, a friend or a neighbor passed away or somebody's getting married, because we all do live together in the same communities. We married each other, we mix with each other, we eat together, we cry together. So religion is just, pretty much secondary to our communities, I would say. As far as I can remember, when I was a child, I used to go to a mosque and pray when I was with my father. But when but then when I was on my mom's side of the family, Christians, so I would be going to church. So, just an interesting perspective for those who don't understand the culture of Sierra Leoneans. When it comes to religion, it's somewhat 50-50, I think, Christians and Muslims, how we're all interrelated and interconnected with each other. The same person may go to a mosque and go to a church, so it may seem twisted, but that's the realities. That's the reality of Sierra Leone, because I lived it. So yeah, this is I think they're doing the, what do you call it? When you're at a church, the communion. If you're watching watching this and you've been watching the videos, please do subscribe, comment, like, and share. We really appreciate it, so we can get more support for the channel, get more ratings on YouTube. Yes, we are almost coming towards the end of service now. So this right here is pretty much maybe 20-30%, maybe 20, maybe 30-40% of the Mattia family of Bumpe. Bumpe town is a city next to Bo. It's roughly maybe 8 miles from Bo. I don't want to talk up the town or whatever you want to say, Bumpe, but it's a very prominent town. You know, at one point, where their high school was one of the top rated high schools in the country, where people came all over from neighboring countries to actually go to that school. You can watch some of my videos when I actually went to the high school and did some non-profit organization when I went there to launch my organization. So you can check some of those videos out. This is my first cousin right here, Philip. He decided not to go and get the blood of Jesus. He decided to stay back. I asked him why. He said, you know, he hasn't been in touch lately with God. Please do subscribe to the channel. Thank you.
Pastor, give us one, eh? Yeah.